Welcome back, everyone. Today we are going to talk about Andrew Tate's new BBC interview. So let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing we are going to talk about is Andrew Tate wasn't normal in this interview. In a in a sense that I'm getting the feeling that before he was playing a character of being a macho man, a person who fights for men's right and like is all in for men in a kind of homosexual way, but right now it looks like he has absorbed his persona, where this happens a lot in method acting and where people play a persona, where a time comes where they have played their persona for such a long time that it's no longer their persona, it's their real them. Like before, he may have said the Matrix is coming after me, like as a joke, but right now, after hearing it so many times, saying it so many times, again and again and again and again, he literally believes that the Matrix is coming for him. And that persona, he, after repeating the same thing again and again, it has now become the real Andrew Tate, where before Andrew Tate was just a character, now he's a real person in that sense. So let's get into the interview. So the first thing that I noticed was Annotated wasn't comfortable anymore. He was fidgeting with his legs. He was being nervous. He was getting help from either what is his name, his brother or his assistant, and he was getting defended. And before any interview before that, even if he was chatting absolute shit before, he was eating people alive. He wasn't like if someone was interviewing him, they were on the back foot. But right now, Andrew Tate was on the back foot, and he was using child techniques. Like for example, when you go to play football, you'll always have to respect the person who's bringing the ball. Same way, Andrew Tate was saying, "It's my home. It's my home. You have to respect me because it's my home. You're in my territory." Like when you're having a conversation, it's so weird and disgusting to say that it's my home, so I have to lead the conversation. Imagine if Joe Rogan did a podcast and someone disagreed with him. He's like, "This is my studio. You don't disagree with me. This is my studio. You can't disagree with me." In the same way, Annotate was doing that. It was kind of childish behavior. And another thing, he was constantly cutting the interviewer off. This is a chatting random stuff like the Matrix is coming after me, or you're wrong, or repeating the same stuff. I have done debates so many times, so I know I have used these techniques where if I don't have a point or if I know my point is not right, I'll try to distract them, or I'll try to distract them. I'll try to manipulate them into stop asking those questions. And it was using the exact same things. And he was chatting absolute shit. Like he said that he was once I won't say that because I don't want to dirty my mouth, but he was one he once ran a whole house full of people who are making videos and live streams, and that's a fact. And it's a fact that annotate said that you have to manipulate them and ask and make them fall in love with you, and then you can exploit them for money. That was his main thing. But in this interview, it's like, no, where did I said that? You found that on some Reddit page. Like, I'm going to play a video right now of when he was saying that.
You cannot get a girl to work for you having fucked. So the recruitment process is the same as the PhD course. You message them on Instagram. The PhD course is my recruitment system. I don't mention webcam until after I've had sex with the girl. If you're on dates and you're trying to mention it and shit, it just doesn't work. It puts them off. I'd never do that. That's disgusting. I'm not. It's just not gonna work. You continue.
Even with the video right now, people still idolize them. Maybe because there are two aspects to it. One is that men's mental health and leftist extremists have been promoted so much, and people like Jordan Peterson, who were like halfway there, like they weren't far right, they were not extremists, they were like normal people who preached normal things. Peterson didn't tweet some extremist stuff. Even though disagree with some of his religious beliefs, his believes that men should clean their bedroom, should take responsibility. Jordan Peterson was so much attacked, was what all like attacked to where he was taking drugs and was mentally abused. He was mentally crushed. To that point, they attacked Jordan Peterson, and he had literally no extremist views. And then, obviously, when you crush the middle of the road, what do you create? You create extremism. Andrew Tate is what you call an extreme right person. That and he's an hypocrite. In the sense that Peterson treated normal things like men should do their bed. They should take responsibility. They should have their gender role. There shouldn't be equality of results. Andrew Tate is the opposite. He's like men, men, men. It's kind of weird. Wait, that sounds very homosexual, but like Andrew Tate is the extreme thing that's created when people shit on Jordan Peterson. Before, Jordan Peterson said a normal thing. Now Annotate says men should control women. Men should always be there. They should always take decisions. They should always do this. Annotate will be like, nah, I didn't say that. I was joking out of context. But these are facts. You can't be like, I'm a very serious person. Doing better for the world. But also, I'm saying jokes. I'm doing banter. I'm not like a serious person. I'm joking. You can't play both sides. You can either you can play a character where you're funny once and serious next, or you can be serious or funny. You can't be like ha ha ha. Most of the things I'm saying are jokes, but take me seriously for mental health. Like you can't do that. And the thing is, I'm not complimenting the BBC interviewers. The BBC interview was so shit. Like I have points. Wait a second. Let me bring them up. So they were asking you they were asking useless shit. Okay, like who cares if the suicide prevention or the women's right thing says an opinion the android is bad? That doesn't prove anything. BBC needs to get it in their mind that opinions of your British officials doesn't do anything. You have to show fact. If android is having bad effect on children, show videos and evidence of that. You can't be like, I claim this, I claim that. One woman is getting bad effect from his husband watching Andrew Tate. Like you have to show proof. You can't talk out of your ass about something when you're with Andrew Tate. You have to talk pure facts and data to like so Andrew Tate can't defend that. You can't be like, oh, this woman said this, so obviously all women believe that. You can't say that. And another thing about in the same way, Andrew Tate can't get into his head that it isn't a podcast, it's an interview where the interviewer has nothing to do with it. And people getting to know what the interviewer's opinions are or what the interviewer does is irrelevant. Like instead of answering the questions, he's deflecting it and asking the interviewer question and saying it should be 50-50. No, Andrew, it shouldn't be a 50-50 because she's an interviewer. She's not a podcaster. BBC is not a podcaster. It's an interview where that person the interviewer is irrelevant. You have to answer the question and you can't be like, what are your hobbies? What do you do? What do you believe in? Because it's irrelevant. She's just an employee. If it was Joe Rogan, you can say that it's a 50-50. If it was Andrew Schultz, you can say it should be 50-50, where we both ask questions. But you can't do that in an interview. You can't be like, let's talk. It's a normal conversation. It's not a normal conversation. Interviews have been never a normal conversation. That's why podcasts are there. So that's it. I think I don't agree with like I agree with some of the things Andrew Tate says about mental health, men's mental health, but anything, especially the things that he thinks about, like women being second class citizens and stuff, should be like 100% disagreed with it, anyone who's agreeing with it is disgusting, because you're not secure in yourself that much that you think that shit, a woman will come, she'll rule you over, a woman will come, will do this, will do that, I need to control, I need to be that tyrant who's going to smash and put them in their place. You don't have to do that. It's that they are both human beings. You can't be like, this is exactly how you're going to treat them, this is exactly what you're going to do. Humans have different perspectives, different ideas, different ways of thinking, and that's what we have to know, that women are human being, not like some program that you have to treat exactly like this and this result will happen. So okay, thank you for watching and goodbye. Okay, so when will my paycheck come? Yeah, I think it's great. I should on Andrew. I think I'll put my Instagram in the middle of it so that I can get all the, you know, you said it would be raining, so like I'll get the cash and the money. Okay, thank you, Matrix. It's a pleasure. Pleasure working with you.